The Night Shift is a real-play D&D video and podcast series for mature audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions. This episode contains profanity, violence, and sexual references. An 18-plus audience is recommended.
Last time on The Night Shift.
Oh, do I get to kill him? I think I'm going to just really ram him right in the nose.
That's for hurting the tree, bitch.
I can't scrape together gold. My soul's already sold. So if you're trapped under a spell, I wish you well. And if a creature roams your streets, you do better to retreat. 'Cause if you want it done right, don't hire the night shift.
I had a girl, Kestrel.
Hey, nice job, Kestrel.
Good job, my
Once
lady.
again, I save all y'all's asses.
Once again.
Don't need to rub it in.
Like we've done it so many times before.
I mean, this is kind of like third time.
I like that Tom Bombo is over in a tree and he's like, way to go.
Good job.
Hey, that's my thing. I'm just hiding out. Just nice.
So this
work.
ogre's on the ground dead?
On the ground dead. Lots of, gore spilling out of various places.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get out and go walk over to the group.
I'm going to go get my battle axe warhammer that I threw into the woods.
Is his hammer by me? Can I drag it back to him?
Opposite directions.
Okay.
Thank you
I
for the
like
effort.
that. Yeah, but I like that. No, you go and sort of root through the underbrush a bit, and it's much further than you thought.
Yeah, well, I'm a strong guy. I threw it pretty far.
Yeah, you do eventually find it and come
We
back.
wasn't trying to throw it.
What do we want to do while Timbo's searching for his warhammer?
I
So
want
we-
to cast prestidigitation and makes a shower of sparks come out my guitar and just land on his dead face.
Well, I want everyone to use their brains for a moment.
Looks like this
and
fight is ogre.
Oh,
There
wow.
it is.
Everybody just groans.
I apologize. I should have killed Tom a whole session ago when we started. That's my fault.
I would like to investigate and take a look at the shackle that binds this creature to see if maybe there's some writing or some way we can figure out where it's been chained up.
Exactly.
It's a better idea.
Okay.
It's a great
I
idea.
think that's an investigation check. Kestrel, it sounded like you wanted some sort of check as well.
Yes.
As long as it's a different check, I will allow it.
Perception, I guess.
Perception. Sounds good.
Ooh, can I do Arcana to see if it was under some kind of spell?
I would allow Perception, Arcana, Medicine. Those three.
I'll do Arcana.
Okay.
Very nice.
That's D20.
Tom, do you want to make any sort of check? The
Um,
remaining ones are...
no, I mean I think I just wanted to cast prestidigitation.
Yeah.
and
Nah, I just wanted to firework
That's great.
spark its face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's a brilliant move.
Arcana modifier.
I go get the warhammer. You're back there sparking up his face.
Just swagging on him.
All right, Arcana is +4, Kestrel.
8 plus 4 is 12.
12. Yeah. Let's go ahead and make the other check, and I'll...
Good job.
Investigation.
Go ahead,
So
dragon.
it's Investigation.
Don't you have a good
Yeah.
investigation?
Plus
Plus
3.
3.
All right.
Big money.
16.
16 plus 3. All right. So Attilius is sort of the first of the body that starts rooting around. Immediately you take notice of the sort of cuffs around both arms. He has a shorter chain dangling from his right arm, a much longer chain dangling from his left, still wrapped around the tree. Borderline comical, right? His arm's still kind of like up in the air with the chain wrapped around the tree. I have to imagine that Kestrel like runs over to the tree and sort of unties the knot and sort of pats the bark.
Oh, yeah.
Attilius, you take note of not only a lot of chafing and wounding around the wrists, but also further up the arm, there's a series of holes, wounds, stab marks in sort of the crook of the elbow on both arms.
Let's do a druggie.
Ogres live a tough life.
It's rough. It's really rough.
Who are we to judge?
Magic.
This poor ogre has had a rough fucking life, dude. He got ogre trafficked.
Yeah.
He got enslaved. He got addicted to drugs.
They made him watch that Sarah McLachlan commercial.
This poor thing. I almost feel bad for killing it, but at the same
Kessel, I
time.
can't. Well, at least we put it out of his misery.
But we don't see anything special, or sorry, Attilius doesn't see anything special about the cuffs themselves. Like
Nothing
no
written
mark
on
or
it,
no
any-
brand.
There is no mark or brand. There are several other wounds kind of elsewhere on the body. Nothing of unique description. Could have all happened in the battle. Kestrel, you sort of do this arcanic investigation to mirror Attilius's more manual one. And as you're sort of looking over this body, there's nothing of magical interest about the ogre itself. It doesn't have any sort of magical equipment. It's not under any sort of charm, which is more or less what maybe you expected. But the wounds on the inside of the elbows are just sort of reek of something magical. Some sort of, yeah.
I mean, it's looking that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. So what have y'all seen?
Whatever the DM just said.
That voice you hear in your head.
Where do you think? Who do you think enslaved this ogre?
They gotta be Davoc, eh?
Oh,
Had to
God.
be his escaped slave ogre. And he wanted us to go kill him because he was coming to fit rage with all his children.
It seems like a lot of jumps, but I was right there with you. I kind of feel like it was Davoc too.
Well, maybe, but
But if we bring him his head, we get our 20 gold.
I
That's
mean,
true.
do you think he would go and hire somebody to discover this enslaved? Oh, you don't think he'd find people to do this from within?
I think he was kept a secret and he was
That's a fair
tortured
point.
and kept hidden. And then when he escaped, he couldn't control the beast any longer, which is why we were hired to take
There's
him.
only one way to find out.
We need to
that's-
go find Davoc and kick his ass.
Oh, I was going to say we should go inside the Purple Manse.
We're not going inside the home.
Well, if the ogre's from the home, what better place
Well,
to
I
check than the
actually-
home?
That
I
may
do
be
kind of agree with you, Bombo, because, you know,
He's very
he
adamant.
didn't want us to go in there.
Very
Plus,
adamant.
He said orc, okay? So let's be painfully clear. Us going in the house is no more breaking our word than he broke his. That was no orc. Look at that thing. It's gigantic.
He's an enjoying ogre, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You're making
What a bunch
sense
of ogre
there,
slayers
Tom.
now.
Night shift.
I'm worried about
like a Bill and
getting,
Ted
getting me 20 gold.
This is typical night shit work. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Hey, just go kill this ogre.
Now we did-
I mean, this orc, and it turns out to be an ogre.
We did say we bring it back the head to the
I can't
duck and
carry
cover
it.
in.
I
We can't carry
this.
the
I
head.
can carry the dang head.
Yeah.
We're just gonna chop it off.
We can take the chain
I
and
can't
maybe
do that either.
strap it to the... I still think Tom is on to something. Maybe we should go back to the house and investigate
Well,
further.
at least we can have a drink or something.
We may have
some
some
I can go
scotch.
for a drink.
If
If the carriage is still there, we know there's booze on it.
going on in the man's.
The man's has to have
Maybe some pie.
many proper drink.
Or a cake.
I think we should go inside the Purple Manse. He didn't want us to go. I say we go.
Yeah.
Okay, but in order to get our
It's
20
well
gold,
earned.
if we have to produce this head, we got to be able to get back here and find the ogre head.
Well, let's just bring the head with us.
All right,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yeah, we'll bring
Yeah.
it with. We'll leave it outside.
We'll
on the
hide it
side.
in the brush right outside the forest so that
How
we
big
can come
is
back
his
and get
head?
it.
Is it like 5 or 6 feet? Like, is it like it's a big head?
It's probably like 4 or 5
We
feet.
could
yeah.
cut off a pinky.
I got a 19 strength. I can carry the
You know what we
blimey
can cut
thing.
off?
Hey,
Well, the
Talk to
loin
me.
easy there. Loincloth.
Each other's speech.
That
Let's
loincloth
move
has
on.
magical
Yeah, yeah.
properties.
I am not going anywhere near.
All right. So Timbo, you can carry the head.
I can carry the head.
Can you chop off the head?
I mean, if I'm going to roll a strength check, I'll do a strength check. I have a dagger. It'd take me a while to cut through that neck. Anybody have
We'll
like
be
an
here all
actual
week.
sword?
It's like cutting your steak with
All
a
right.
needle.
I have a dagger, but I'm not going
I have
to
two.
do it on the head. I'll do it on his pinky.
Why don't we just cut off an ear?
What if he doesn't believe the pinky? There's ogre pinkies lying all around these parts. There's not.
Well, we passed plenty of dead crit on the way.
It ended where it ended.
Just shed their pinky?
It's an
Ogre Anatomy's weird.
environment. So now we have to do that. T-Bob, we have to just have ogres shed their pinkies thanks to you. That's
Yeah,
canon.
I mean, their dicks are on their backs. I just makes
Yeah, makes us they shed
ridiculous.
pinkies.
Okay, I think all things considered, we can say that you could take its loincloth or something, right?
Okay, we can take like an ear.
Think
People
of
always
something
used to do
else.
ears or
We're,
something.
we're,
right?
we're able to take something to prove that we killed it.
An ear is probably fine.
Okay, fine.
All
I
right.
use my dagger and I cut off the ear.
Yeah, lovely. You do know that ogres aren't typically attracted to the illicit materials that we know as drugs, so they don't use wormwood or blackroot or emberberry that are typically illicit materials around here. So it is pretty odd. All right, so where are we headed?
We're heading back toward the manse.
To the
Back to the
man.
Purple
Towards the
Manse.
manse. All right, are we sort of
I think we're kind of strolling, or I'm strolling at least. I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm feeling
Yeah.
great.
One? You
Cocky.
Sure? You sure you're strolling, or are you limping a little bit?
wow.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
That's fair.
I think you might. be
Actually,
limping.
I'm riding on Chuck's back. I'm riding on
Got
Attilius's
it.
back.
I got it.
Okay, so let me ask the question of the players who are not riding on someone's back. Are we strolling? Are we sneaking? Are we playing a tune? What's happening?
I feel like we're celebrating the victory over the ogre. Well, no, but we're going back to the manse, and we are sneaking up on the
I think we want to be
manse.
stealthy about it.
We would need to be stealthy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was talking about just like walking up and going in. I guess y'all are right though.
Jay went from we're like celebrating playing a song. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, we're not doing
Now
that.
that I'm
No,
hearing
no.
me say
No.
it sounds dumb.
Well, we wouldn't walk up on the house like that.
No,
We
I
would
think-
maybe walk through the woods a little bit like that. But by the time we're getting
Sure.
where we would perceive to be closer to the getting out of the woods and being to the house, we would want to be
Stealth,
stealthy.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we want to sneak in a little bit.
Or we show up cocky, the two guards show up, and we take them out, and we go in the house.
God, that one guard was
Why?
definitely
Hey,
dominant
I'm-
over the other
I'm
guard.
good.
though,
I got-
wasn't
Totally
he?
I got
dominant
my
over
hammer
the
back.
house.
I'm good.
Absolutely.
All right, let's make a group stealth check as we get towards the edge of these woods.
That
Everybody
makes
roll
good
stealth.
sense. That makes good sense.
We're all rolling advantage because we're all helping each other. Stealth, right?
Totally,
That's how that
totally
works.
not how it works.
Has my
I do like
bard charm worn off now, or do I get to roll it on this?
No, you can roll it on that.
17.
I rolled a 14 plus a 4, but stealth. I don't know what am I on stealth?
+0,
What am I on stealth?
+2.
So you're at 19. I'm
What
at
am
20
I?
with my modifier.
So I'm at 18 total with my. I just used my bard charm there.
I rolled
am-
a 16.
I am
14.
sneaking.
Whoa, are we about to
sneaking.
sneak this
14.
shit in?
You're
So
-2.
minus-
Yeah, but as a group check, I think that more than passes. More than suffices.
Yes.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
gonna
are like
carry
sneaking
y'all
along. You guys are sneaking
just
along.
like last
And
time.
Tom's like,
Maybe playing, maybe playing lightly.
stealthing the shit out of this.
18 guards look our way.
Yeah, so as you sort of reach the edge of the woods here, let's say who's in the lead? Who's leading the way here?
I think I would.
Yeah, I believe Kestrel
Yeah.
would be there.
Yeah.
Our druid would be leading the way
Yeah.
through the
Not
forest.
only-
We're laying back.
Yeah.
Feels appropriate.
Not only did I slay the
I mean, you're
ogre,
7 feet
essentially,
Indeed.
I
Indeed.
also got the highest roll in stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be on my shoulder like. Just
I like that you asked.
Like
playing some
Yoda.
guitar.
No?
Yeah, I'll be like Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you sought permission.
Well, I mean, I don't want to just be hopping on anybody's
Come
back.
here,
Come
little
on, I'm
boy.
not a monster.
Let me.
Plus,
let me
what if they
hasten.
have one of those like back dicks? That'd be terrible.
That would be
Alright.
terrible. The Dragonborn do not have back penis.
Or would it?
All right, moving along.
Don't let the horn fool you.
Kestrel, you're the first person to see that there are, from the way that you're approaching these woods, you guys have come up upon the back of the house. And there's sort of a structure that juts out from the house on either side. And in the middle of those two structures is a basement door and 4 guards standing around it
Guys,
with purple cloaks.
hang on.
What?
There's more guards.
Where do you see gold?
There's guards outside of this basement thing. We need to be really, really quiet. So, Tom, shut the fuck up.
So in front of you stands the Purple Manse of South Coast. Moon high in the sky. Probably
Y'all
Mars
get
too.
such
Hard
good
to say.
sneaking music. I feel like I'm creeping through the courtyard right now.
It's like a Scooby Doo episode.
When I found this song, I was like hands in the air. I was so excited.
Oh my god! All right, sorry.
I'm sorry, I said 4 guards. 2 guards.
Okay.
2 guards.
Not the same that you saw earlier. Not Gareth and Penn.
Prestidigitation.
Not Penn and Gareth.
So what do we want to do?
So are we describing?
think?
So have we done our stealth check yet, and we're describing how we got by them, or is this pre-stealth check?
Yeah.
Well-
to be clear, you made a stealth check to get up to sort of the edge of the woods, and that was very successful.
Okay.
And now
if
we
you were
see
to try
them.
and like sneak past them, to be very frank, like depends on where you're trying to go, but like they're gonna see it's open ground. You would have to be very, very good in this situation to.
I think
I'm not going to be that good.
I think I can convince these guys to
Oh, you want to do a
to
little
let us
persuasion?
in. Yeah, I think I can convince these guys to let us in.
All right.
If you can't, I'll intimidate them to let us in.
Two guards, both holding halberds. They honestly, they look a little bored. Like one of them sort of like slumped up against his halberd. Looks like he's been on his feet all night and just wants to sit down. Those same purple cloaks spilling from their shoulders. There is sort of an area sort of behind them that you can't quite see, sort of shadowy, sort of overcast by the shadow of the building itself. That's what you see. So what do you want to do?
Does Mr. Is it Davoc? Does Davoc have any? Does his house have any sort of insignia or anything? Because I'm feeling like I want to cast Prestidigitation, make a little like official looking like signet in my hand or something before I go walk up and talk to these guys.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They do have an insignia, and you have seen it. So it was on the carriage. It was on the door to the gate when you came in, and it's currently on the door to the sort of basement door that these guys are guarding. It's a large lavender bushel wrapped in some sort of cloth.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll walk up, and good evening, gentlemen. How art thou on this fine night?
When they see you approaching, they immediately like get startled and hold out their halberds.
Yeah.
And
I'm
they
acting
were not
like, what are
expecting
y'all
to see
doing
that.
though? Come on. I mean, come on, guys. No need for all that. Did you not talk to Gareth earlier?
And they sort of look startled that you even know Garrett's name. And no.
Okay, so these are my friends, and we were
He's sort of
sent
just
here.
pointing at the woods.
Wait, I thought everybody else was out here with me.
That's up to them, man.
They're looking behind him like, don't see
I thought
anything.
you
These are
would
my
precision.
friends.
That we
Yeah,
were
no,
like,
come on.
There's four of us. There's two of them. Let's just walk out there.
Come on. Yeah, walk out. So these are my friends.
Let the
there's
halfling
more.
do the
Okay,
talking.
all right.
You
and
know that
he sort
orc.
of gestures behind him, and two guards with crossbows sort of emerge from the
we didn't
shadows.
just kill an ogre. We're fine.
You know that
It's
orc
fine.
that's been terrorizing your woods, killing your guards, killing people all around.
What?
You haven't heard the orc
Quiet.
in the woods.
Quiet, Tom. I don't think they know.
What are you talking about?
Damn
Well,
it.
we were hired by Davoc to kill an ogre, and we have now killed him. And he told us to wait in his waiting room for when he gets back, so we could get paid.
Roll persuasion. Or deception, depending on...
No, I'm gonna do persuasion. Ooh, that's an 18, and then I am proficient in persuasion, and my charisma is a 8.
So part of me
plus
thought...
4, so it's a 22 plus something.
So part of me thought, that lie at the end, maybe it should be deception. It's the same score anyway. Doesn't matter. Yeah, the guy that's doing all the talking still looks kind of...
Oh, my bad. And I wanted to like an FBI badge. I wanted to kind of like flip open the sheet of paper that has the signet on the bottom and then roll back up my hand and put it away.
Real quick.
That's the prestidigitation
Yeah,
illusory thing you can make.
yeah,
Whatever.
I love it. Yeah, you sort of like flip out the paper and put
Yes.
it back up, and he's like, what? I didn't... Okay. He sort of turns to the other guy, what do you think? And the guy's like, puts his halberd up, I don't care. Just let them in. We're here by ourselves. They know Davoc's name, and they don't exactly look
Guessing
wealthy.
you guys
but-
don't get paid enough either, huh? Am I right?
I mean, it's
Can we not talk about union wages right
Yeah,
now?
well, we sort of started talking about. You know what?
I hear you, brother.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Now is
do you
not
need
the
to
time,
you need to get
Castro.
into the basement.
We
then?
do. Yeah, we
Yes,
really do.
the basement. Waiting room. The basement. Yes. The
Okay.
basement.
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, I see. There's nothing really down there. I don't see why not. You won't be able to get out into the main house. You'll have to stay in the basement.
I think I said waiting room. I said waiting room the first time. But we need to go in the waiting room.
Tell you what I'll do.
house is
I'll
what he said.
unlock the basement, and I'll go around, unlock the other door so you can get into the main house if you need to. Okay.
That would be lovely of you, sir.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll see you in a minute. Let me go ahead and he fiddles with a lock, opens it up.
Hey, stay
Hold
strong
this-
out here, buddy. It's
Tells
kind of like
this-
tap him as we walk by.
He peels this giant iron-framed wooden door to the basement back, opens it. The other 3 guards sort of go back and just sit down on their chairs. There's only 2 chairs here, and they're openly grumbling with each other about who gets to sit down and who doesn't. But he, sort of waves you down the stairs and makes his way around the corner of the house. You can tell he's going to do something. Go unlock that lock he was talking about.
I hope so.
Is the basement?
So should we
Is the
journey
basement
down to the
dark?
basement?
The basement is absolutely dark.
Oh no.
That's okay. With my elf eyes, I can see through
Oh.
the dark.
Oh.
Kestrel, what do your half-elven eyes see?
Does anybody else have dark vision?
No,
I
negative.
don't think so. I think it's just Kestrel. Okay, so Kestrel can see 60 feet in sort of gray. It's not like she just sees it like it's lit up. She sees in like gray tones. Everybody else, you're walking into pitch blackness.
I didn't want this one bit.
Feel very nervous about this.
I mean,
Should someone light something?
I was going to
please
cast
don't.
prestidigitation and light a torch. Do I have a torch? Does anybody have a torch in their pack?
Yeah, I do actually, but I don't want to light it.
Oh, we forget about you.
You never know.
I can walk you through it.
Why do you have
Just
a
tell
torch?
me what you see, Castro.
What do I see?
Yeah, so we're all just walking down in the dark behind Kestrel. Is it sort of like a hand on shoulder sort of
You
situation?
could-
like a
yeah.
kindergarten?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Let's go.
I adore
can
that
touch
with
my
everything
cloak.
that I am.
You can touch my clothes.
Actually, I'm still just, I hop back on Chuck's
Yeah,
back.
he's still hanging out with me.
I love the idea that Timbo puts his hand on Kestrel's shoulder and she's like, my cloak, you can touch my cloak.
Nothing else.
That is too close.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, so you guys kind of make your way down this steep staircase. Kestrel, what you see and what you can sort of communicate to your friends here is a stone paver basement, just stone stairs, stone walls. But the first thing that you feel, and really all of you feel this, is an incredible floral smell once the basement is opened. Like hits you in the face, very strong. I don't know if anybody has allergies, but it would definitely pick up right here. Popping that fantasy Claritin for sure.
Michael's down in this basement.
And when you get down to the bottom of this staircase, there's a couple paintings here and there, relatively nondescript. But when you get down to the floor of this basement, it's a fairly large room. Tables arrayed all around this stone room, mostly filled with bushels of lavender, and then all sorts of like extraction tools and oil canisters, and everything appears to be about this commercial operation. Lots of lavender down here.
It smells purple.
Yeah, it smells great down here.
It's
You?
stupid sinuses.
Okay, does anybody mind, Timbo? I don't want to step on your toes. Can I light a light? Can I light a sconce
if
on the
you-
wall or something?
If there's fire down in this basement, I'm going right back out.
just a little.
Just
Hey.
hang out in the back.
All right.
You'll be fine.
If you go to the other side of the room and you find a wall sconce, you can light that. But
Other
I'm
side of
staying
the
over
room.
here.
I'll get on the far side of the room.
I think if you look around, you can find some wall sconces and stuff, which Timbo's a little more comfortable with. 'Cause they're
Okay.
fixed.
Okay. So prestidigitation, just ding,
Just
light one up.
All the lights go up. Timbo, I think you still get that kind of like
Oh, yeah.
nervous
Yeah.
flinch, but
Yeah,
but you
but
can now see. Which
there's
is,
wall sconce.
Before I
I've
did
had
it
him
though,
on
I
the
want to
shoulder.
stick some
It's all right,
lavender in my
dude.
pocket.
okay.
I don't want
just
fire.
Pocket some lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah, no sleight of hand check needed since no one can fucking see. Yeah. So, what
So we're
is,
still looking for the other door that the guard said he would go and open for us.
Way to keep your head on
correct?
straight, Kestrel. That's right.
yeah. So there's another
Thanks, man.
staircase, a small staircase on the opposite side of the room. It leads up. You can see the door. It's a very small staircase. You can see the door over there. Yeah, small wooden.
You want to go upstairs? You want any lavender?
There you
I
go.
got a little bit.
That's the way into the house right there.
Yeah.
Are we
I'll
sure?
pocket some lavender.
Are we
Yeah,
sure
dude,
that's
grab
the
that.
way in
Come
the
on,
house?
Look how much lavender they have here.
Oh, I'll take a
they're not
bushel
gonna
of
miss-
lavender
Bless
as well.
you.
Are you allergic?
Put it in my pack.
Too much lavender. There's
How
too much
ironic.
lavender.
It's like an actual. It's
I never would have guessed.
she's committed to gameplay.
Potpourri factory down.
Yes,
the like a super allergic druid. just allergic to like
No,
flowers.
I'm only allergic to fur. Thank you very much.
Fur.
Yep.
It's gonna cause some difficulties.
All right. Well, I'm really feeling this man, so I'm going to go up to the door and just go to open it.
Yeah, you run right up there, put your hand on it, turn it. Shock runs through your hand. Immediately.
Why didn't no one investigate?
Probably should have done that.
Yeah,
I think
probably
I'm
should
dead.
have done a.
It's going to be 2 points of damage.
Yeah, you're dead.
Just
Ouch.
shocks the hell out of your hand, and you take a few steps back. You can hear the guy on the other end actually say, "Oh, yeah, I was actually going to, yeah, it appears to be sort of locked." And
Okay, so I'm at -1 health then.
I love that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Negative
So you
one
run up
health.
the stairs
The
like
door
kind of like a
kills
little kid
our
and grab
halfling.
the knob, and it just and then he just
that's
passes
on me.
out and
That's on
slides
me.
down the
Out of all
staircase.
things, the door. The door takes him out.
So you guys just watch him pass out and slide down the staircase. And then you hear the guy on the other end of the door go, "Actually, it seems like it's locked. I'm going to go see if anyone can unlock it or anything. Okay, bye."
Kestrel folds her arms and goes, "I'm not carrying him."
Well, someone has to. I'll put him back on my shoulder.
Does anybody have any healing powers other than the
I
one
have-
who is now dead?
I do have some medicine skills and herbalism kit.
Well, there's,
Think that could help me out?
it's kind of like
DM,
herbs down
you know?
there.
DM.
You're going to want to try.
Okay. How do I do that?
You're going to do a medicine check.
Okay.
A medicine check.
I have a little dot next to it, so I think I have
you
proficiency.
go.
in it.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. I don't.
I do not.
You have a +2 to medicine.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that 20.
Roll well.
You better pray.
Come on.
16 plus 2.
18.
Yeah.
Very good. So what a medicine check when you're unconscious does is it makes it so that you don't have to make any death saves. You're no longer in danger of dying. You're stabilized.
Kestrel.
Good job. Good job.
Furthermore, Kestrel, with your herbalism kit, you can kind of sit down and if you guys take
Make a poultice.
you can make a little potion that'll get him back up to speed.
Solve.
Like chew it
So
up and like
soft.
spit
But
it in my
but
wound
it's
or
gonna
something.
take a few minutes.
Here's a
so I
nice
think
topical
you're sort
cream.
of bound up doing that if that's what you want to do, while the other two do whatever it is they're
Y'all, check around the room, and I want to know anything about the flowers. How are they making perfume or whatever the hell they're making? Maybe
Yeah,
it has
might have some
something to
alcohol
do.
down here.
No,
No.
try not to drink anything.
Oh,
I'm doing this. You guys do something helpful for a change.
for a change.
Yeah, you heard me.
Oh my god.
So-
Might I remind you
what
who
is this one
vomited on
saying?
Boga's knee first?
Who died and put you in charge? Oh wait,
We
Tom.
did.
Tom died.
We all died.
Yeah, the whole right side of the table has been unconscious.
Yeah.
Tilius has
Like I
died.
got by the shocking.
Tom's
All right, all
died.
right. I'm making the little potion
Yeah,
thing.
so you
All right,
you go
I
back-
walk back
Same
up the
time.
stairs, and rather than touching the doorknob, I just kind of use my hammer to tap on the door and see if I can get that guard's attention.
Love it. Yeah, you tap on it, and you actually feel that like zzz, zzz, each time you tap on it. Don't really hear anything in response.
Can I do a check to see just like what I think it is that is making this shocking, or like is it magic versus
No
some
no
sort of-
check needed in particular. Like if you were a magic user, you would make some sort of arcana check here, and that might tell you something about the nature of the spell.
Uh-huh.
You're not a magic user in this
Correct.
case, and
No,
so no check needed. This is magical. Some sort of enchantment on the door, lock, whatever. What you are sure of is you heard that guy run out the other door and slam the door behind him. So you're not sure where he's at right now.
Okay.
Crap.
She.
That guy's not over here, and there's some sort of magic spell on this door that I can't make any sense of.
Attilius, what are you doing?
I feel like maybe
yeah,
I can
Warlock,
give it.
do something.
I'm about to. Can I do an Arcana check on the door?
On the door that Timbo
Yes.
just checked.
Yes.
Yeah, make an arcana check.
Okay, so that is
Die 20, and you have a +3.
16.
16 is quite good.
+3.
Plus,
Yeah. Appears to be a magical enchantment on the door that affects both the inside and the outside. So it keeps someone from coming in as well as someone from going out.
Pray to your demon. Spell the shit.
You know that it can be dispelled, but probably requires some sort of passcode or key or something like that.
I think we should still be looking around the room.
I agree, Kestrel. We should search. Maybe there'll be a clue to the spell that we can get this off the door and make it inside the house.
I kind of reckon those guards were going to let us in the back door of the house anyway. Why are we coming out into the basement in the first place?
Because
Except now Tom's passed out over here. He's the one that got us into the house.
All right.
Can we just bring him back to life?
I'm not hauling him up the stairs on my shoulder. He's kind of heavy and he's
I'm
weighed
almost
me down a
done
bit.
with my
I'll
song.
carry the little halfling.
I love that the plan of action is all based around I'm not carrying him up the stairs. I want to be very clear about that. You look around the room because that's what we're doing right
Yes,
now.
this is what we're doing.
Okay, so Attilius goes and looks around the room. From a high level point, before you even make a roll, it's clearly some sort of workshop. There's tools everywhere, desks everywhere. There's a whole shelf full of books that appear to be about all manner of subjects, from perfume making to planting and cropping and reaping and sowing and lavender and the history of this area and etc. So with all that said, an investigation check would be warranted.
For everybody?
Just for Attilius, who's doing the searching.
Uh-huh.
Or if someone is helping, if Timbo is helping.
Do you want to help me investigate?
Yeah. I'm definitely helping
Wink,
because
wink,
I was
shove,
already
shove.
knocking on the door, and then he came and did the Arcana check.
So that's at advantage, so you roll it
18.
twice. Roll it twice, because you could get a critical.
We both roll twice?
No.
20.
ju-
Ooh,
just
there
critical.
it is, a nat
Okay.
20.
There it is.
Oh,
that's
just
why,
because
that's
I
why
was
we roll twice.
Yeah. I got
Yeah,
it.
so anytime you help,
Sleeping, I'm
Yeah, I'm unconscious. Yes.
I got it.
anytime you help, the other person will roll twice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Attilius, you guys are sort of surprised at how quickly Attilius just sort of like scours over this room. I mean, once he really gets down to it, he starts kind of scouring through. He's not particularly concerned about the continued efficiencies of this commercial operation. He starts sort of throwing bushels here and there, and
Out of my
shifting
way.
through barrels of petals and all manner of things. What you find, Attilius, is that they're on this large bookcase. This whole place, the back wall, appears to not be very well used. It's most of the workshop that's really being used. The whole back wall, including the bookshelf, is sort of covered in a layer of dust, with the exception of one book. The one book that has no dust on it is The Prisoner's Predicament by Alberta W. Tuckington.
I don't know that.
The Prisoner's Predicament.
What was the other beautiful author's name?
Oh, wow. Thank you. The Prisoner's Predicament by Alberta
You're not the author.
W. Tuckington. Sure I am. I'm everybody in this world.
Alberta W. Tuckington?
Tuckington.
Not to be confounded with the Philda bag shot.
I mean, yeah, JK is a naming master.
Yes.
I noticed this book is the only one on this shelf that is not covered in dust. We should investigate this book.
Have you tried removing it?
That was going to be my next play. I was curious of what the cover looked like with such an intriguing title.
It's very pretty cover.
I think at this point, Kestrel, you're done with your potion or your
Yay.
salve and can apply it.
What happened?
This particular
Guess who's
potion
back?
is extremely
Back
Did the guy let us
again.
in?
when bringing
Why are we still in the
somebody back to
basement?
life.
We're still in the lavender basement, buddy.
He didn't. Wait, he didn't let us in.
We just found this book that might help.
Kestrel, what were you saying?
Damn it.
I was saying this particular potion is very painful when bringing someone back to life.
That's just
There you go.
My skin.
How else will he learn lessons? You know?
Hi, mate. Welcome back.
How much health did I get back?
Kestrel, your herbalism kit is empty, used,
All right.
Nay.
full health.
Ooh,
You recover
all
6.
6. Let's
Back.
go. I mean, boom.
All right, what about this book, though?
Let's take it off the shelf and see if it triggers anything.
Books. Thought we were going upstairs.
Maybe a secret passage of sorts.
Oh.
Tom's like, catch me up. What are we looking at, folks?
All right, so while you were out, Tom, we scanned the room to try to find a way. There's a spell on the door, an enchantment, if you will.
Oh, well, yeah. That makes sense then.
So now,
Because that's why I died.
That's correct, yeah.
we have
don't-
this
you
book.
passed out.
Reach at the
Yeah,
doorknobs.
you kind of like, bumped your head,
I
slide on the
saved
steps.
you.
All right, so I'm taking the book off the shelf.
Thank you, Kestrel.
Yeah,
Well-
as soon as you pull that book off the shelf, it swings wide.
Damn it.
You can feel free to hold on to the book. as
The
well.
secret passageway from the conservatory to the lounge. No,
It's the wrong
As
story.
many Harry Potter references as you like.
that's not Harry Potter. That's Clue.
Oh, yes.
I've never played Clue.
Oh wow, that's gross.
Wow.
You should play Clue. At
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah.
It's
Have
not
you
the
ever
greatest
seen
game,
Clue?
But it is a game you should play.
Yeah.
It's a
Interesting.
masterpiece of a movie.
It is a masterpiece of a movie.
Such
I
a good.
love that movie.
All right.
Okay.
I ain't never
Curry's
seen
the
it.
man.
The bookcase swings open to reveal a blank wall. Nothing but stone paved bricks. Behind it,
That
One of the bricks not dusty.
was it.
except, just let me finish. Let me finish.
Quit jumping the gun.
If
diagonal. You just
if
got to
wait,
tap
I'll-
on the right
I'll
brick.
describe
Yeah.
the whole thing.
My
Okay,
goodness,
okay,
Kestrel.
okay, sorry.
Just break it down with my hammer.
There's an inscription on this wall. Here's the thing: don't just go touching things or swinging things. Like I've thought of that, so like that's how you go unconscious.
Yeah, yeah.
There's an
That's how you
inscription.
go.
I can see it.
There's an inscription on the wall, and it reads, "Without me, you surely will die." I'm sorry, without me with you, you surely will die. Without me with you, you surely will die. When you need me most, I'm in short supply. I form bonds that cannot be broken. You'll gain entrance when aloud I'm spoken. You guys walk into the Duck and Cover Inn, same as you always do, and the place is crowded. It's bustling. What do you do?
I go right up to Badger and I'll say, "Hi, mate. I'll take a rally cap first pitch."
Hi, Timbo. How about make it 2, please?
I too would like a first pitch pale.
What the hell is a rally cap? What are you talking about?
Well, if I put my hat on backwards, you'd see a rally cap. Look at that. No, rally cap first pitch. It's a hazy pale ale from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Rally cap brewing. Why don't you pop that open, Kestrel?
All right.
Oh,
That sounds
was satisfying.
very satisfying.
Music to my ears. Yeah,
right.
Pelican Craft Brands distributes this all over South Louisiana. Anywhere that Pelican Craft Brands are sold, you can find Rally Cap First Pitch Pale Ale. Attilius, one of your favorites, huh?
One of my go-tos when I'm going to the pub is the first pitch pale ale from Rally Cap. It is truly a refreshing and inspiring beverage.
Layered with flavors of peach, citrus, and tropical fruit. You guys should have told me that to begin with. I would have
Now
dug
she's
right
in.
in.
Now she's in for
Wait,
it.
plans?
I can talk to this beer and drink it at the same time.
It's so complex and yet approachable at the same time, isn't it? It's quite wonderful in that way.
Pro tip, also on tap at Government Taco.
Oh, very nice.
Oh.
If you two have a baby that you're trying to keep entertained, you can have some beer.
yes, absolutely.
Don't give the beer to the baby.
Don't
I
do
think
that,
that's
maybe.
illegal.
Can we
I
discuss?
performed in this tavern many years ago. I had a few too many rally caps. I mean, next thing you know,
I was going
here
to
she
ask.
is.
I was going to ask if we were going to discuss this child.
This is a rally cap baby, if you will.
That's a nice little pacifier you got there. What is that, a noonie, a pacifier? What you got there?
That is
that's a bottle of barbecue sauce.
Perfect.
Never let your wife see this ad.
Rally cap.
To rally cap.
Cheers.
Writing everything.
Hey guys, I reckon it's a riddle.
Great.
You're on to something, Timbo.
It might have to take my sunnies off.
Without me with you, Charlie will die.
When you need me most, I'm in short supply.
I
me
form
with
bonds
you.
that cannot be broken.
I feel like it's the air I breathe.
Unspoken.
My goodness.
Oh.
Courage.
Surely will die.
Yeah,
Blood.
oxygen.
Need me most. I'm in
As
short.
soon
You gotta
as
bleed on this
Tom-
wall.
As soon as Tom Bombo says blood, one brick pulls back from the wall,
Look at that.
and then another,
My goodness.
and another, revealing a rather large passageway, just large enough, in fact, to fit Tom. So not very large, that is.
Can I
That felt like a
squeeze in
shot.
there?
That's okay. I'm gonna allow it.
Definitely not.
I'm
You
tall
guys-
for my people.
Yeah, I don't reckon I can fit through there.
Just crawl. You try to crawl ahead of me.
Man, my crawling skills aren't
How
that
wide
good.
is it again?
Roughly as tall as Tom, which is like 3.5 feet,
Oh,
and
you're it, bruh.
roughly as wide as Tom.
All right.
Okay, Tom can
Look,
go in.
yeah.
See you on the other side. I'm going to. Timbo, could I borrow that torch? You can back up a bit. Just-
Yeah, let me get
Can I
out of
see
the
anything
way.
on the other side? Is it just black in there?
You can for sure see all down the passageway, blood.
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 We sure I'm the only one that can
when
fit
you
this.
say-
yes, yes,
When you say blood,
You're definitely
the
the only
passageway
one.
expands to your
Yeah,
side.
there we go.
So wait, so can
We
I
all
see?
have to say blood.
Blood?
Blood?
100%. I thought Tom was about to go off on his own, splitting the party, despite being warned 3 times.
No.
It's like, please, someone else just say it so I can.
Blood.
I didn't want any of this. Yeah. So as soon as
Somewhere Bane is screaming.
Yeah.
Timbo, I feel like I really hope there's no one else in this building right now. just blood.
What the hell's going on over
Yeah.
here?
It's like it confirms every negative D&D stereotype. Just worshiping
Good.
Satan.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Gary Gygax is somewhere like, please stop, guys. Okay, Gary Gygax invented D&D,
Yep.
FYI.
Hey,
Empire
thank
of
you, thank you.
Imagination, great book. Everyone wants to read it.
Oh well. Okay, so yeah, as soon as Timbo says blood, the cavern the passageway sort of expands to sort of the maximum of what you would need, I think, in order to get through. But it adjusts to everyone's size sort of as they walk through. The stones sort of shifting and moving according to your size.
Well, this is trippy.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trip. Are we all walking in?
We
We're
are
all
walking
walking
in.
I'm not leading the way though.
Oh.
Timbo, I think you should take
Is
the
it
lead.
dark
Did you just
still?
volunteer someone else?
Well,
He's the biggest dude. He's I don't know, Timbo or Kestrel.
I think we need somebody up front with the
Who's
lights.
first? That guy.
how dark is this?
Dark.
So
So
you got it. And I
I
just
feel like
slap
we
him
need-
on his ass.
I feel like we need night
It's like
vision.
an overhand slap for me.
yeah, I think Kestrel takes
Kestrel,
the lead.
you want to take the lead?
Yeah, all right.
I don't do that to Kestrel. Just Timbo.
I can't see and I
You
ain't
just sort
holding a
of slap her
torch.
cloak when she walks by. You said that was okay.
All right, yeah, I'm walking through with my dark vision.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I can see things. What do I see?
You see a long hallway, same stone pavers, but this time with gore sort of dripped throughout.
Yep.
Not a ton, mind you. Just there's drops here and there.
Yeah.
Have we addressed that there's blood everywhere yet? Have we?
Yes.
Have we talked about it?
You guys realize this?
We just said it aloud.
I feel like we're just going deeper and deeper into this thing. We're not-
We gave it a nice chat, but I thought the same thing we actually talked about.
Kestrel, as you emerge from the end of this hallway, there's a rather large room, and the minute you step in, torchlight
Hey,
Sort of.
shit!
lights up.
Stay calm. Stay calm. It's
I-
just
Wait, does that mess with your
fire.
dark vision? Is it like night vision? Or are you like,
Yeah.
do your pupils have to adjust?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Let's
My
go.
eyes.
No.
It's like when you're wearing night vision goggles.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
someone turns the lights on.
The flares go
Son
off.
of a biscuit.
All right, as your eyes sort of adjust to the torchlight, there's a little bit of adjustment, certainly. You can hear noises, guttural moans, and
Torture chamber.
groans, and not a ton. It's just sort of here or there. What is distinct and what is overpowering is the smell of blood, which, when mixed with the lavender behind you, is a very sickeningly sweet smell.
What
I'm a
the
little
hell
worried
is
about
Davoc into, man?
What is
I'm a little
this?
worried if we're going to get paid or not after all this.
Starting to question.
You're the one who wanted to come in
you
here.
know,
Mike,
and,
we've on.
and hindsight's 2020, isn't it, Kestrel? Okay, I don't.
Hindsight's critical.
I
Your
thought-
curiosity
I thought
will
we were
kill us
coming in
all.
To have a drink. I wanted to look at his paintings. Maybe he has a nice library.
We've
Look at
uncovered a
the
bloody
songs.
mess.
No. A trail of blood.
Literally.
Yes.
All right, DM. What else are we seeing
Yeah, so as the torchlight comes on and you sort of
besides
grapple with these smells,
smelling blood?
it's a rather small room. I say rather small, not like a closet or anything. It appears to be some sort of lab. There are mostly expired creatures chained to the wall all the way around. 2 or 3 that are alive.
Alive.
Amongst the 2 or 3 that are alive are a ghast, which is not a friendly-looking creature, just like the ogre, very much a sort of a monster, and a centaur, which is significantly less monster-like.
You said it, Mars. Look, way to go. You curse this poor centaur.
Somehow, I don't know how. This is your fault.
Yeah.
Both of them look. I mean, they're kind of.
The pony's hurt, guys.
He's not
Is
a
it
pony, he's a
female or male-
centaur.
Is it a female or male centaur?
Him.
It's a female centaur.
Damn it. We gotta save her.
Female centaur. The ghast, hard to say. Genders with ghast are so they have 3 genders, and it's all it's tough to tell.
Whoa.
Okay, so
Thing's pretty freaky.
Yeah.
so
Hard to tell where that dick is.
there's a
Aye.
heyo.
Right.
Look, I was aiming to hit the loincloth, not throw the hammer all the way through the woods.
Just here for all your monster dick jokes. Thanks for listening to our podcast. Okay, so
Dick and fart jokes on here.
so there, like I said, there are another of other more monstrous type creatures that have recently expired,
Perished.
let's say.
Because his blood's fresh.
Perhaps the more alarming part of this is that there are tables and cylinders and a sort of a laboratory setup to your left involving a bunch of vials of blood. Different colors, different amounts, certainly. Looks like they're being experimented with, tested with somehow. Not a pretty picture, to be sure. And also, let's just be clear, whoever is doing this, they're not super cleanly, so there's it's not exactly like a hospital environment.
Y'all reckon this is Davic's laboratory?
Good one. Good one.
Where is Dee Dee? Hey,
Um,
Achilles, can I hop on your back again? It's pretty fucking gross in here.
Hey, so
Hop over
I
the back.
check out the centaur lady. Is she chained up on the wall?
She
She's
is.
conscious.
Are the chains very similar to the ogre that we have already defeated?
They are indeed. She is not conscious.
She is not conscious,
sort of
but we can tell she
muttering-
is alive.
Yeah, she's sort of muttering unconsciously.
Okay.
And the chains you said are very similar to what was on the
They're
ogre.
of similar make, yes.
Should I heal this centaur?
The centaur, perhaps she might be
Maybe-
able to tell us something.
She may be able
Talk
to tell
to
us a
it.
lot.
Yes.
I'd like to make an investigation check on the vials of blood.
I will. Well, yeah, I'll help with that too. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you may make an investigation check.
11.
Does she roll twice if I'm helping?
She does.
And I have a +2. Okay. 4.
11's going to
Still
be the high
11.
one.
Yep.
13.
Okay, so
13
11 + 2 is 13.
Nice.
Good.
Got there.
Great. Great. Solid math skills.
We're doing it, y'all.
Is
Boy, that's one of those moments where you're like, boy, I hope 13's right because I'm already committed. Okay,
This is
yeah.
the number of
yeah.
Trying to
Okay, so
test
what
the
do I,
waters
what do I
third.
investigate?
Yeah, so with a 13, you kind of go over there and start picking your way through. All of these creatures' blood have been collected through syringes, elbows, etc., inside of the elbow. Even without an Arcana check, you can tell that there is something magical about this. There is some sort of dark magic being done here.
Can I
And
do
you're-
an Arcana check?
Not having done just an investigation check just
Oh,
now. But I think we can sort of wander into that territory anyway.
Okay.
You're
Warlock,
ke-
you want to
you're-
do an Arcana check?
you are keenly aware
When it's time.
you are keenly aware that any sort of magic involving blood is strictly forbidden, strictly against the rules, and very much underground. You have heard of the sort of dark wizardry that messes with blood. You've never seen anything like that.
Motherfucking blood magic.
Son of a bitch.
Fantasy staple. It's always bad shit.
Well, hold on. What about that time it
Now,
was
what
like
did
really
Davoc
great and
kind of
everybody
not
enjoyed it?
watch?
Wait, which one?
No, I don't remember anymore.
It's a bad juju.
My Little Pony. That's right. My Little Pony. Blood magic. It's a classic blood magic fantasy trope.
I think
yeah.
you've been reading fan fiction again,
Oh,
Trent.
that's
It's quite different.
And it wasn't blood. It was other fluids. My bad.
Ugh.
Oh,
Too
no.
much?
Let's
Okay.
move
To the
forward,
brownies.
shall we?
Oh, that's where the line is?
Yeah.
Bad
All
dick?
the bronies
Huh?
here are
Yeah.
listening.
That's the line.
That's the line. Okay, well, at least we found it.
Yeah.
Good news.
All right, I would like to do an Arcana check.
Yeah, go ahead. And I will...
15 plus 3.
Yeah, 15 plus 3 is 18.
That's what they say.
I think Attilius walks over, sort of self-assured, and immediately sort of starts rifling through all these blood vials. And there's other things on the table as well beyond just the blood. There are other magical components that you would typically be a little more comfortable with. It's immediately evident to you that he's making something that allows him to control these creatures, or to enhance these creatures, or to maybe to replicate these creatures. You're not an expert in dark magic or anything, but certainly the creatures and their blood are integral to what he's doing here, what this person is doing, rather. Definitely dark magic.
Should I heal this centaur?
Let's see the centaur.
All right. I will cast Cure Wounds. I have to touch a centaur. It's a little gross, but I'll walk up to the centaur, and creature you touch regains the number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spell casting modifier. Oh, d8. That is 8 plus 4. So 12.
Good question. Yeah. She springs to life and starts kicking her hooves towards you. Just sort of, I mean, she doesn't hit you, but starts kicking and scrambling and pressing herself back against the wall.
Whoa.
Yo, chill.
It's okay.
Chill there, man.
It's okay.
I brought
This
you
is
back
my
to life.
pretty pony. Sorry, you're okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Speaking of racist, you can't call a centaur pony to its face.
I know.
To its face. You can do it behind its back. That's no problem. Just don't do it to its face.
You can say it any other time, just not to its face.
So sorry. Are you okay? Can you speak?
She leans forward and starts to say something, and you watch as blood sort of pours out of her mouth. And she just sort of shakes her head.
No, you can't speak.
You see her cheeks kind of moving around, and then she opens her mouth, and her tongue has been...
I'm going to just throw up a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Right there on the side. Let me ask you this. Do you throw up at the creature doing 1d6 damage to it?
Yeah.
No?
That would be me. If I threw up, I'd
yeah.
just she'd burn to death.
I do like the
acid.
idea that even if you accidentally throw up, it's like the whole toilet bowl gets roasted.
Yeah. Damn it. Back to lows.
Not again. Back to fantasy lows.
Disgusting.
Fantasy lows. What would that look like, I wonder?
Talk
Is
to
there-
your horse friend.
Well, she can't speak or anything. It looks like her tongue's been cut out.
And even in her state currently, at what I would presume is full health, she looks exhausted. Her eyelids are already starting to kind of close, muscles sort of relaxing as she realizes that you're not a threat. She looks scared, but very, very tired.
Do you guys have any things that could maybe help us remove the shackles from her?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Let's see.
I
Do
don't
we
really
have
have an
any-
equipment list on here.
I don't know. Maybe
No, that's proficiencies.
I've got a dagger that
Yeah,
I
she
could
has
try
me.
and pick it with.
Navigator. I have some playing cards.
Somebody
Yeah.
has, at least 2 people, I think, have crowbars.
Yes. I have a crowbar.
There it is.
Is that listed on your sheet somewhere?
It's
No,
on
it's-
mine.
it's on his.
Okay.
Something's
Your
up with how,
proficiencies
the
in
way y'all...
languages, it
Yes.
gives you
Yeah.
like a general bottom left.
Yeah, that's just what you're proficient in using, not what you actually have.
Well,
Correct.
it shows me like my tools and weapons.
Yeah, but those aren't. That's what you're proficient in, not
Correct.
not what you have on you.
Correct. Some of the we printed from D&D Beyond, and some of the stuff, I don't know if it just didn't save or what's up, but we'll get that sorted out next time.
Well, I
Okay,
say we
so
try
a couple
and
of
get
us
the
have
shackles
crowbars, you
off.
said?
I have a crowbar.
At least 2
Yeah.
people have crowbars.
Yes.
I remember.
All right.
I take out my crowbar and pry away at the shackle on the centaur's leg.
Hey.
As gentle as I can without
Yes.
trying to hurt her. But she understands I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
What do you do it off of her leg, or are you doing the one like against the wall? Because if you do it off her leg, aren't you using her leg as leverage? To fucking hurt,
Good
dude?
point. Good
Pretty
point.
bad.
Good point, Tom.
Or you just do like a
Logistics
random 10.
aside,
Yeah.
the cuff pops off.
Perfect.
Yes.
With applied leverage from a 7-foot dragon creature, the cuff snaps open pretty easily.
Can you tell us where to go or how to help you? I'm really good at charades.
Maybe if we just ask yes or no
Just waving
questions.
your hands, Kestrel.
I like
How
that
are
she
you
said,
at
I'm really good at
Pictionary?"
charades while just sort of
Just do it.
wildly gesticulating.
Shampooing hair.
Kneading dough. What is it? I don't know what's
It is
going on.
at that moment that you ask that question that she sort of stands up, and then you hear the basement door slam shut. And we're going to stop there for today, y'all.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
End of session 1 of The Night Shift.
God, dude. Oh my god.
Next time on the night shift.
Everyone be still.
Should we hide? I'm gonna hide. I'm definitely.
I'm not gonna hide.
Roll a die 20.
What do you think's coming?
I can't scrape together gold. My soul's already sold. So if you're trapped under a spell, I wish you well. And if a creature